I'm Megan.
I'm Christy.
And we are
Homebrew
Murder Crew.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Hello.
Hello. It's been so long.
It's me. Oh, I'm so off tune. I really thought I could do it, but I can't.
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You guys, I don't mind spending every day out on the corner in the pouring rain.
Took me a minute to figure out what song.
The reason
about rain.
Yeah, and the reason why I sing that is because I got caught in the rain today. I took the dogs out for a walk. I thought I had I thought I had a minute. I checked the weather, I checked the map and everything, and then I was like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
But we were not good.
No.
And so halfway through my walk, it piss poured all over me and my dogs, my poor huskies.
Yep.
And I was soaked by the time I got home. I pulled out my phone like at the corner of the drive here. And I was like to Nolan, I was like, bring towels. And I got in and there were towels.
That storm came on fast.
Yeah.
I was looking out the window and I was like, oh, it's nice. I'll take the dogs to the park in a bit. And I look outside, like it turned around like 5 seconds later and it was like pissing rain.
Yeah.
Like just whoosh.
I'm just glad it didn't hail. Like, thank goodness, or like thunder, lightning or anything like that.
Yeah.
I took shelter under a couple trees a few times, but I was like, there's no point in waiting this out. It's not going anywhere. I just want to get home.
Right?
Yeah.
It's still kind of drizzling out there.
It is.
And the sky looks really, really unhappy.
It does. But like when you came over, there was some patches of blue. So
yeah,
I'm confident. But tomorrow's going to like really just rain all day, which sucks because it's little baby H's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And it's an outdoor party.
Oh, no. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so rain or shine.
Shit.
What have you done? What have you done, Megan, this weekend so far?
My boyfriend and I bought a house.
Congrats, homeowners.
So we move on Thursday.
Yay.
But we did have a D&D session last night.
Okay, how was that?
It was so good.
Are you winning? Are you?
Oh, well, we're not really winning, but it's a story, right? So our dungeon master basically has like an outline of a story, and he puts our characters places, and then we have to make decisions for like.
Does he favor people over other people?
No, he
decisions?
doesn't. No, he's good. He's good about it.
But they could essentially do that. Okay.
Yeah. So he basically puts us right now. He put us in a situation where he brought us all together. So the first day that we went and played together, he brought us all these like notes that he had written, and it's all on like he made the paper look old, and he had it like wax sealed, and you had to snap them open, and it was a letter being like, you've been summoned to this place called Waterdeep. So we have like a map of Waterdeep, and we've got all our little minifigures, and we all moved our minifigures, and he got us all into a pub. And then like something came out of the ground and we all had to like battle it. So we created all of our characters.
Yes.
And when you create your character sheet, you get specific, like, I'm a sorceress. So I get all these spells and all these weapons.
And you have like plus this many health, and you can only wear cloth armor, or you can only wear, and you get X amount of mana to cast your spells or whatever.
So, I get to pick what I'm going to do. And then I go to
Sky.
Oh, yes. And then I have to roll the dice to see if I hit or miss. So I started off with that. And then afterwards, like his characters are all like the side characters or DM. So he'll throw in a character and he'll play for that
like
character.
NPCs kind of.
Yeah. So then he basically said that like we've been summoned by this lord to work as a team to like fight all these like monsters and stuff, and they'll pay us for it. So we had to go see him, and then he gave us a contract that he had written out for like, you go to this village and you kill this creature. It was like an owl bear, and you get all this money for all of its body parts that you bring back, specific body parts. And then he had another contract that was like a bigger one where you get more money. And we all were like, okay, well, we want to do the big one. Yeah. And he was like, No, that's not how it works. So we went and did the owl bear one yesterday. And so we ended the last session arriving at the village, and all of a sudden there was a big screech. And then he was like, that's where we're going to end for today. So when we started yesterday, we had to fight this owl bear. And then like, so
what, you each roll the dice, you take turns rolling the dice. Like, how long does a session take?
We played for about 3 hours yesterday.
Okay.
But we usually do about 2.
Okay.
And in the actual gameplay, every person's turn, because the turn, like, basically you all roll the dice, and then whoever the number, like whoever gets the highest down to the lowest, that's what order you go in to fight.
Okay.
And so when it's your turn, every turn that you have is only 6 seconds in that world, but it takes a lot longer because we're always like, we're all kind of new. So we're like, can we do this? And can we do that? Right. But it's so much fun. So we beat this owl bear.
Good
then
job.
when we were done the owl bear, he would be like, okay, so now you have to get, like, his claws are worth this amount and this and that. So he's like, so how are you going to extract these things and everything? Like, even cutting out the heart of this owl bear, we had to roll for to see if we like kept it in good shape. Like, it's fucking wild. Anyways, it's so much fun. And it's just something that takes us, like, we're still all colleagues, but we just like, it's not related.
It takes you out of that, and then it's a team building experience that's completely outside. Yeah,
we're
that's
constantly
incredible.
doing
I
it.
love it. I love it.
But like, we got lucky, and our boss allows us to do it at work.
Yeah.
So we all just stay after work on a random Friday.
You don't have to meet at somebody's house.
We set up in the boardroom and we play.
That's amazing.
And then we, whenever we're there, the cleaners are a little bit better. My office actually got swept yesterday for the first time, I think, since I've worked there.
Yeah. Because
we were there, and it was like, she could tell based on the fact that my purse was in there and everything that I was one of the people that was still there. So when I went in afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, she's swept. Like, she never sweeps. Like, I've been testing it. There's this piece of popcorn. I haven't had popcorn in my office in like 5 months. And this piece of popcorn, every weekend, every Monday I come in and I'm like, the popcorn's still there. And I tell my boss, I'm like, the fucking popcorn's still there. And I'm like, I'm leaving it. I want to see how long, but it's gone.
I do that here.
It's gone now.
How long can I leave this here before, like, to fester before it bothers anybody but me?
Yeah.
Our cleaner, same thing. Like, she doesn't know how to dust. You'll go to the top to water the plants or whatever, and then like James overwatered one plant, so it was spilling over and like dripping down my desk. And so he went to clean it. He's like, "Oh, I don't think she ever cleans up here." I'm like, "Duh,
really not." No, but so that's the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty stressful because I'm going to be moving, and then. For those of you who don't know, the week after next is fucking Stampede week. The literal worst week
to work downtown.
In the world, in Calgary at all.
To exist in Calgary.
Local,
yeah,
who lives in Calgary, I'm sure that when it's Stampede week, a small part of you goes, fuck. Everywhere is busier. There's so many people. And you just wait. The news stories we're going to bring you guys. Because last year there was stabbings. There was sexual assaults. There was so much.
Remember that years ago? And there was like a girl with the 2 guys. And it was just...
Oh, yeah. She got famous from that.
Okay. So I'm going to... Okay. So... yes. Stampede week. When does it start? Technically, like the Friday? The 3rd?
I think so.
So guess what I'm doing on Friday the 3rd?
I'm scared.
That I have a babysitter for because Nolan and I are going. That I'm not going to lie, I had some wine this night when I decided to do this.
Okay, well, let me guess. Okay, so it's not related to Stampede.
It kind of is, but it's not at the Stampede and it's a concert.
Oh, shit.
But it's not at the Stampede.
Are you going to Cowboys?
No.
Okay.
No.
Brutal. What are you doing?
I'm going to Spruce Meadows. Jimmy Eat World.
Jimmy Eat World? Like, it's Spruce Meadows?
Yes.
How did I not know?
I don't know, but
Is there still tickets?
Yes, you can still buy tickets.
Oh my God. Is it all ages?
No, it's 18 plus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to talk to Martin about it. I love Jimmy.
I know, me too. I'm so fucking excited. And Nolan's like, yeah, I'll go. And then all our two normal babysitters were like, we're not available. I'm like, fuck. So I had to go on the Okotoks babysitters online group and find a random babysitter. But I did it. We're going. We're going.
God, I can't believe it. Oh, and they're playing at Spruce Meadows.
Spruce Meadows.
What the fuck?
I
How did
know.
I miss that?
Yeah, Jimmy Eat World.
That's crazy. I'm so jealous. I love Jimmy Eat World.
I am so excited because, like,
I hope they play Disintegration.
I just want to hear like everything from high school.
Firestarter. Oh man, I love it. Oh.
So, and then today we went. So every time we went to Aspen Crossing twice this summer so far.
Oh yeah,
or spring, I should say, because it's just turned into summer. But last weekend for Father's Day, we went to Aspen Crossing, and each time we've gone, we passed the RV store, Woody's RV World.
Yeah,
and so I was like, I want to go there. Can we go there? Can we go there? And I'm like, okay, you know what? Like next weekend, we're not going camping, so 100% we'll go. We'll go.
Nice.
And so we went, and he's like, oh my God, like Woody's RV. Did I say his name? I said his name, didn't I?
We're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll fix that.
M. And he's so stoked. He's so excited about it. And we get there and we walk in and he keeps mixing the words up. He's like, Woody's VR World. And I'm like, no, it's RV World. And then we're all joking about it. We're like, yeah, it's RV VR. Could you imagine it was VR RV? Like your old VR RVs in here and they just put on glasses and it's all VR RVs.
That's hilarious.
And so we get in there.
Oh my God, there was a virtual reality, wasn't there?
No. Em is like, why is there all these campers in here? Pardon me. He thought it was a VR experience.
Oh no.
He thought he was going to have this virtual reality experience.
Oh.
And so he got super bummed right away. But then he started like, we're going around all these campers and everything and looking at them and like fantasizing about having them. And some are like just fucking walls that you're like, how would you even drive this down a highway? Like it would be something you'd have to have a piece of land and park it and live there, which I'm like, 100%, because it had an upstairs and he was so excited about that.
Wow.
And we found one, we talked to a lady, we found one that we might like, but then I've also found it on Marketplace for cheaper. So
nice.
Just a slight upgrade because we just want to slide up. That's all we want.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyways,
we're rambling.
Yes, we have been talking for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
so let's get into it.
We will. Okay, guys. So I wouldn't even know really what to classify this one because it's a little bit, I don't even know. But so today we're going to discuss the tragic death of 11-year-old Adriana Younge in the swimming pool of the Doubleday Hotel in Tucson, East Bank, Esquabo, Guyana in April of 2025.
Okay.
And I'm sorry if I butchered any of those words. Guyana?
Yeah.
It's a Caribbean.
Okay.
See if it's in the Caribbean, I think. The Caribbean, sorry, not Caribbean.
I never know how to say it, honestly, to be completely honest with you.
Sorry. So oh my God, my phone isn't working. I think my cell phone data is down for some reason. I have to call Rogers, but I'll quickly search it on here because this is working. So my coworker's from Guyana, and she's telling me about this. So it's in South America. It's a country on the northern coast of South America. Okay. So Georgetown is the capital. No, never mind. Wait, isn't that where? Is that where Jim Jones went? Guyana?
I don't know.
I gotta Google it. Jim,
like the Kool-Aid Man,
Jonestown or whatever.
Jonestown,
the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah.
I gotta Google it.
I don't know if that's where.
Was that where he went? Jonestown, isn't it? Jonestown. What is it?
Jonestown.
Or is that what it was called? Oh my God, why am I totally like? Oh yeah, Jonestown. It was.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
that's yes. I just clicked to me. So that's where Jonestown was.
I had no idea.
In
I didn't know it was
Guyana.
in the Caribbean.
Yeah, so Guyana. So my coworker's from Guyana, and she was telling me about this in the lunchroom one day, and I was like, oh man, I gotta talk to Christy about this. And I was like, no, I gotta do an
Nar.
episode on this.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna talk to Christy about it, because like it is, this one really like sits like really heavy for me, because I've looked at photos and I've watched videos, and I can't figure out, like, man, it's just so fucking tragic.
You guys, we will post photos of where this is located, but
yes,
we won't post morbid videos of children in distress or anything like that.
No,
obviously,
absolutely not. But this is a story that needs to be told, because something fucking fucked up happened, and like it just, something wasn't right. But I'm just going to tell you guys what happened. So in 2025, that was like last year.
That was last year.
Adriana Younge, who was 11-year-old student residing with her family in the community of Hyde, Parika, within the region of 3 of Guyana. Those who knew Adriana described her as a vibrant, kind-hearted, and joyful child who possessed a deep love for dancing. She was highly promising pupil at the Parika Salem Primary School. Just days prior to her death, Adriana had completed the National Grade 6 Assessment, so the NGSA, a high-stakes academic examination in Guyana that determines secondary school placement. Her primary ambition was to secure a spot at the Queen's College, the nation's premier secondary institution in Georgetown, and she was eagerly awaiting her results when her life was cut short. The Young family was close-knit and actively engaged in the social fabric of Hyde. Adriana's immediate family structure included her father, Subrian Younge. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Her mother, Amika Simon, and her 2 younger siblings, unnamed, and her grandmother, Carol Xavier. Although the family did not frequently visit commercial swimming pools, they often swam in the river systems located directly behind their Parika residence. This is important because it's important to understand that this family spent a lot of time swimming and a lot of time in water. So
it wasn't an accidental drowning like police made it out to be, is what you're trying to say.
Yes. So through these family excursions, I should have Googled how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Subrian Younge had taught Adriana and her younger siblings the basic water survival and swimming skills, a detail that later becomes central, like I said, point in the contention when the family members reject the state's drowning narrative.
Called it.
Yep.
When you know, you know.
Yeah. So on Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, Adriana's grandmother, Carol Xavier, organized a recreational outing to celebrate the Easter holiday season, selecting the Doubleday Hotel in Tuchin Village as their destination. The hotel, owned by a wealthy local proprietor.
Let's see.
Bojangles? Bojanarine Bola?
Bojnarine
Bola and his wife, Maya Sukaraj. Sorry. They were well known and established in the region. So the hotel was featuring a public pool deck that was highly active during holidays. Adriana, her grandmother, and a few of her cousins arrived at the hotel between 1 p.m. and about 1:10 p.m. Like, the time frame here is pretty fucking tight. It was last year. Like, there's cameras, there's everything, right? So when they arrived, Carol Xavier provided Adriana, as being one of the oldest, with the cash to purchase the color-coded wristbands required to get onto the pool deck. The facility operated on an open access basis, meaning anyone who purchased a wristband could enter the pool area, which created a dense and difficult to monitor environment.
Yeah.
That's important. So on the afternoon of April 23rd, 2025, the pool deck was exceptionally busy because of the holiday weekend. In addition to casual holiday patrons, though, a professional swimming instructor was actively conducting a formal diving and swimming class for a group of local children. The high density of children, combined with the lack of dedicated hotel-employed lifeguards and general operational oversight, created a high-risk environment in which a struggling child could easily go unnoticed. There was a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going to continue, and then we're going to discuss the
I hate this already.
The visuals of this are very important. So it's very important that you take a peek at our socials following this episode, or Google it yourself, because I can't wait to I just need to share this with you. But at about 1:02 p.m. So they obviously arrived around 1 p.m. So between 1:02 and 1:15, photographic evidence. So somebody had taken a photo on their phone, and in that photo they captured Adriana, and she was active on the pool's deck.
Mm-hmm.
The photo's timestamped. So later, a photo that was timestamped for 1:29 p.m. shows her among children in the pool, in the shallow side of the pool.
Sorry, how old is she? 11.
11.
Right.
Yeah. So a collection of photos from around 1:33, taken around 1:33, Adriana is no longer visible in the photos.
So from what time to what time? Sorry.
They arrived there at 1. At about 1:10-ish.
She's seen in the shallow.
She's seen on the deck. In photos, her on the deck. At about 1:29, a photo timestamped as 1:29 shows her in the shallow side of the pool, surrounded by a bunch of other people. At about 1:33 p.m.,
she's gone.
She's no longer seen in that area.
Yeah.
In the photos. So she was she's no longer visible in the pool or around the pool or on the deck. Adriana's grandmother, Carol, as well as her cousins, also noticed that they could no longer see her. So they alerted the pool's hotel and the hotel staff that she was missing at 1:45. So this is 45 minutes of them being there.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I just want to, before you even go on, before we even whatever you believe happened.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wouldn't be telling the story if it had a positive outcome.
Yeah.
Well, we could. Sometimes we do. But in this case, we are not telling the story with a positive outcome.
No.
But this just goes to show you how quickly this shit can happen.
Exactly.
Whether it's nefarious or not.
Yeah.
To your kids.
The timeline in this is so tight and it's so short, but they immediately, she was nowhere. They could not find her to the point where at 1:45, they were already asking the hotel staff for access to the CCTV footage of the pool area to see if they could figure out where she had gone. She wasn't in the bathroom. She wasn't in the pool area. She wouldn't have left.
Because I don't even know what the facility looks like.
Oh, you wait.
Is it outdoors?
It is an outdoor pool, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I do go into descriptions of this area, I believe. I wrote this like a month ago.
It's been a while, yeah.
I'm so sorry. But yeah, so the hotel management actually denied the family access to the footage. So the family ended up leaving the pool area and asking the surrounding businesses and establishments if they could check their CCTV footage. And a lot of them said yes. And they were not able to see her leaving the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So at about 2 p.m., everybody was notified that there was a missing child.
Why wouldn't the pool let them see it?
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
That is one of the $1 million questions. everything is super sus. This is why I'm telling this, because it's
giving
not, something is fucking messed up.
What's the woman's name that went missing off that cruise? It's giving that.
Oh yeah.
It's giving human
name.
trafficking. It's giving yeah.
Just wait though. So at about 2 p.m., the hotel staff had notified all the patrons of the pool that there was a missing child, and the family that remained, as well as the diving instructor that was there that day, searched. Here's the part: the 8-foot deep pool.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8-foot deep pool. That's it. It's only 8 foot deep at its deepest part.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking weird. Okay. So at about 3:30, so it's
2 feet taller than Nolan is.
Exactly. And she wasn't a short child, and she could swim.
So this was going to be my question at the very beginning, when I was like, I kind of called it like, oh, they're going to blame it on drowning or whatever. It's like, but did they find her? Did they find her?
Wait.
Is she? Yeah. Okay.
That's why this case is so
So how can you blame it? Okay.
So,
yes.
Still April 23rd at this time. So at about 3:30 p.m., Adriana's family filed an official missing persons report with the Tuchin police station. So following the 3:30 p.m. report, the Guyana police force deployed officers to the hotel, but the investigation and search operations were characterized by severe procedural failures and operational friction, as we would suspect. So when family members and concerned community members demanded a comprehensive search of the hotel property in its entirety, both the hotel management and responding officers actively blocked them from entering the hotel to search for her themselves. They would not let the members of the community or her family access the actual hotel, because obviously they were not staying at the hotel. They were just there to use the pool. So the police set up barricades, had the family vacate the hotel premises, and put up a barricade and restricted the family from re-entering the hotel and ordering them to go home. This refusal to...
Hell to the fucking no, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Hell to the fucking no. My child is in there somewhere or not, but like, this is the last place I've seen them. I am not fucking leaving, and I'm not fucking going home.
Yes. This refusal to search the interior of the resort convinced the family that hotel management and police were collaborating to conceal her whereabouts.
Yeah.
So later in the evening, on April 23rd, the Guyana police force issued an official public press release claiming that after a sergeant involved in the investigation, claimed that they had received an anonymous phone call. And this anonymous caller told her that Adriana had been seen entering a black vehicle outside of this hotel between the time that like she went missing and they started looking for her.
Okay.
A civilian employee assigned to command conducted a comprehensive review of external CCTV footage and found footage that showed a child that matched Adriana's description entering a red and black Toyota ROM bearing a specific registration number, which I have it here, but it doesn't. It's neither here nor here. Which then drove east towards so it ended up driving east away from the hotel. The police identified the name of a man named Orlando as the vehicle's registered owner and deployed resources to locate him, effectively shifting the focus of the investigation away from the hotel premises. These are all really important. Adriana's parents strongly disputed this narrative, asserting that the individual seen in the blurry footage was not their daughter. Despite their objections, the police maintained a kidnapping theory throughout the night. The vehicle narrative was later revealed to be completely false. An internal investigation launched by Crime Chief Wendell Bloomham determined that the civilian office staff member at the Regional 3 Command Center had mistakenly checked the wrong date on the DVR system.
Oh my God.
When reviewing the cameras.
Waste of fucking time. Precious time.
Yeah. Furthermore, the special constabulary sergeant admitted to fabricating the story of the anonymous caller.
What?
Who reported seeing the girl entering the vehicle.
Okay, and so what happened to him?
Well, the caller was actually a personal acquaintance of hers.
Oh my God.
Who had simply passed along unverified neighborhood rumors.
Why are we doing this? This is a child.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this if you are not directly involved in something nefarious?
Yeah. This severe lapse in verification resulted in the mobilization of search parties across West Demerara, wasting critical hours.
Yeah.
Despite being ordered to leave the hotel premises, however, by the police, Adriana's father and dozens of community members stayed outside the hotel entrance throughout the night, using Facebook Live to stream the broadcast of the situation. There was riots going on, not full-blown riots, but people were outside. They were barricaded out of the hotel. The whole thing, you can see the footage.
Because I don't
online.
know, I have no idea what the political climate is there. I don't know, what. And I'm sorry if that sounds ignorant, but what politics do they follow?
I don't remember.
Right?
I'm not entirely sure. But it's
and
not
so
like
where is this?
Guyana.
How do you spell that? Gayana?
Gauy.
Okay.
ANA. Yeah.
Politics. I don't have my glasses on. Dominated by ruling People's Progressive Party, which forms the core of the opposition coalition, a partnership for national unity. Mm-hmm. System is built around the following dynamics: ethnic divide. Historically, Guyana's two-party system operates largely along ethnic lines. The PPP draws its primary support from the Indo-Guyanese community, while the PNC is primarily supported by Afro-Guyanese population. So was this family, I don't mean to put ethnicity into it, but what was this family's ethnicity?
They were Guyana. They were from Guyana.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they were locals. They're from Guyana. But they're typical.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
Middle class family.
Okay.
It's not a
right. No,
I know what I mean. It's a normal
I just didn't know
place.
for a part of it.
Yeah,
made it feel like especially the names and everything involved. Sorry.
Yep.
They seemed like very Caucasian names.
Yeah,
like Western society names.
Yeah.
So that was why that's why I'm asking the question. It's was this a racial thing or something like that?
No,
but racially motivated. But
so in the videos that you can find of her father using Facebook Live or whatever, the way that it's set up is the pool is outside. And so you've got the entrance to the hotel, and the area where the pool is, there's a big fence and a wall, a little bit of a wall that maybe came up to just above my knees, and then plants and everything. But from the outside, you can see into the pool area.
Yeah.
So throughout the night, you can people were making videos of what was going on, and they were constantly filming the pool area, which was quiet, empty. It was dark out, whatever, but they were, putting their phones through the fence and filming the pool area, whatever, right? So
when this happened or
overnight, after it happened.
After overnight. It happened. Okay.
And there was no more searches going on. They had police, the police went in, that professional diver, they went in and they searched the pool. Didn't find her. So
alleged.
The local crowd continued to observe the pool from various vantage points, noting continuously in the videos that the water was empty.
Mm-hmm.
So at approximately 10 a.m., it's now Thursday, April 24th, 2025. So nearly 24 hours after not nearly, not 24 hours, like almost, like it's 10 a.m., but like the next day after she was reported missing, a hotel staff member found a body floating vertically in the pool. Adriana Younge personally rushed past the police barricade. And at this time, they broke down the fence. All the locals got in, and still filming it for Facebook Live, you can see a body floating in the pool.
And is it her?
It was her. And everybody was just freaking out. And her own father jumped in and pulled her body out of the pool.
Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't mean that to sound so sexual, but like.
So the discovery of Adriana's body in the exact pool that had been reportedly searched by 5 to 6 divers, family members, police officers, that professional diver, the previous day sparked immediate accusations of post-mortem placement. Yes,
because 8 feet deep, my friends.
8 foot deep. Yeah,
this feels like the wave pool that I went to at South Lawn Leisure Center, where it's like, it's so many feet wide and it's so many feet deep. There's no possible way that you can miss a body.
Exactly. That's what my next thing is. Yeah.
Bodies float.
Yeah.
They're not going to sink.
Yeah. The community argued it was physically impossible for an 11-year-old child's body to remain completely undetected in a small 8 foot deep pool for nearly a day, especially when multiple people had combed the bottom.
The fuck? Yeah.
They believed Adriana had been abducted from the poolside, held somewhere in the hotel, possibly assaulted, and that her body was later thrown back into the pool on the morning of April 24th, when only police officers and hotel staff had access to the interior of the building. So, Bojanaran Dola Sr., the proprietor of the Doubleday Hotel, prominent PPP financer, and at least one hotel worker were detained on murder allegations, scrutinized for potential cover-ups and security lapses.
I was just looking into the government background or whatever, and it mentioned the PPP.
Oh, wow.
The People's Progressive Party, PPP.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to start pulling up some photos here because I do want to show Christy. I will put them on our socials, but I need Christy to see some of these photos. So I'm just going to get them up now. She was so cute. This is her, by the way.
Oh my God. Her hair's to die for.
Yeah, she was adorable.
What a beauty.
I know. But I gotta find specific photos.
This is fucking twisted, you guys. This is so twisted.
I know.
And yes, it's fucking sad, but like, you're 100% right. It needs to be told. And that your coworker told you about this. And this is what, like, I haven't heard about this. But there is something twisted and rotten.
And there's
going on.
Okay. So I just want to show you if I can, bring this up. How do I bring
Is it a heart-shaped pool?
This is the pool.
Yeah.
This is the pool. It's shaped like a kidney bean.
Or a heart, kind of.
But I will give you guys, I'm so sorry I wrote this.
There's no way you would not.
That's straight
like,
from
there's no way.
I think I give you guys the dimensions of it. So he was, so the proprietor of Doubleday Hotel and one of his staff members were detained. But they were released within 72 hours after the stationary detention period elapsed.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of Doubleday Hotel had been blacklisted from leaving Guyana and had been ordered to report to the station daily.
Okay, so from this incident or from something else?
From this incident.
Okay, from this incident. Okay.
So the sudden appearance of Adriana's body, combined with the false kidnapping narrative, triggered immediate outrage.
Okay, so can I ask a question then? Who blacklisted him if we think that the hotel people and owners are in cahoots with the police? Then who blacklisted him?
I think it was there's two different police departments that seem to be involved in this investigation. I mentioned them earlier, so sorry. I gotta find
No,
it.
I'm sorry for asking questions.
The Guyana police force, and then I think there was I mentioned another Guyana police floor, the Tushin police station, and then the actual they had actual investigators come in and everything. But
so there's like local and then like provincial kind of
basically, But I'm going to go into a little bit more details of why he was immediately brought in. But the sudden appearance of Adriana's body combined with the false kidnapping narrative triggered immediate outrage, believing they were witnessing a police cover-up to protect wealthy, politically connected hotel owners. Hundreds of residents began to protest. So the escalation of civil unrest. So her body was discovered in the pool at around 10 a.m. on April 24th. By 11, a road blockade was set to prevent people from further rushing the hotel. At 11:30, the Doubleday Hotel was stormed and torched.
I mean, vigilante justice is frowned upon here.
Yeah. So by mid-morning, protesters had blocked the main public road into Tuchin with burning tires and debris. Shortly after her body was removed from the property, a crowd stormed the hotel premises, looted its assets, and set the building on fire.
Oh my God, you said burning tires. And I'm like, I thought of that fucking movie called Rubber.
Ooh, yeah.
But like, which I've never seen. So I don't know if it's ever burning, but like it just triggered me in a way.
Oh, yeah. So within minutes, the Doubleday Hotel was engulfed in flames, completely gutting the structure. The whole hotel completely
vigilante
gone.
Justice, my friend.
But with that being said,
so is all the evidence.
All the evidence is gone. So
this is why vigilante justice is no good, you guys.
So it continues though. The crowd then moved to the private residence of the hotel proprietor.
Oh man.
Which was located nearby, and it was also set ablaze along with his commercial vehicles. Fire Chief Gregory Wickham launched an investigation into the fires, but both the hotel and the residence were completely destroyed, leading to the hotel's permanent closure. The unrest spread to the Lenora police station, where the hotel proprietor was being held, leading to a tense 12-hour standoff. Protesters clashed with police, who responded with tear gas and rubber pellets. The government was forced to impose an overnight curfew on April 29th, 2025, temporarily closing schools, universities, and businesses in the Region 3 and Georgetown to restore order.
You guys, most of our listeners are in the United States, which is wild. But then second to that is Canada.
Yeah.
Where we're from. And if you're from Canada, you know that you do not get news on social media. This is shit that we don't hear about. And even if you go onto your main news websites, you never see what you want to see and what is important.
That's why I didn't know about this when my coworker was telling me about it. So that's new. And I miss it. I miss news.
And this
is
why we ask you guys to email us and message us and to tell us what do you know that everybody needs to know.
Yeah. So the intense anger of the Tushin community was rooted in a previous suspicious death at the exact same swimming pool in November of 2012. Sandeek Juman, a 21-year-old mechanic, often referred to in local accounts as a maintenance worker of the hotel, was found dead floating in the Doubleday Hotel pool under highly suspicious circumstances in 2012. The parallel between Juman's death and Adriana Younge's case were striking. Juman had gone missing at the resort. His body was found floating in the pool after an extended search and bore visible marks of physical trauma. His personal belongings were also missing when his body was recovered. Following his death, the hotel's owner's son, so Bojanari Bola Jr., who was at the time of Adriana's death, the manager and his driver, Leyland Johnson, were arrested and charged with murder. However, after several delays, the state's case collapsed due to lack of physical evidence. On August 2nd...
You have a right to speedy trial.
Yep. On August 2nd, 2017, Magistrate Russell Liverpool acquitted both men, and they were freed. This acquittal created a deep-seated belief in the community that the Bola family could use their wealth and political connections to secure impunity.
Yeah.
When Adriana's body was discovered in that same pool, residents saw it as a repeat of 2012 incident.
Okay, so the 2012 man, he was affiliated with the hotel?
He was a maintenance worker at the hotel.
But then Adriana wasn't. Like,
no.
That's the thing that, like, that's what strikes me as weird, is because those are two very different demographics of people. Like, if you have a motive or affinity for one thing, you know, like,
but it reignited the community's
100%, yes,
distress with how that case was handled, and they rioted because they didn't want that to happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this historical grievance turned a local
if they were acquitted and they're just out, and
this historical grievance turned a local accident into a flashpoint for civil unrest, leading to the destruction of the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So to address the community's demands for transparency, the Guyanese government authorized several independent investigations into Adriana's death. So on April 28, 2025, they conducted the first autopsy. A comprehensive post-mortem examination was conducted at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation by an international panel of pathologists. Dr. Glenn A. Rudner, so he represented a Mount Sinai hotel in New York. Dr. Shubhakar Kara Paul, representing Barbados.
Yeah, it's a Shubhakar.
And Gary L. Collins,
that's a lot easier
medical examiner of Delaware, USA.
Mm-hmm.
This Dr. Gary L. Collins was nominated by the Young family. They chose this American chief medical examiner. So the 5-hour procedure was fully videotaped and logged to prevent tampering. The pathologists concluded that the cause of death was drowning, with no signs of sexual assault, poisoning, or physical trauma. Dr. Collins noted that her skin was intact and free from antemortem injuries. Antemortem injuries? Antemortem injuries?
Okay. Intact and free from antemortem. So post, I think that's like pre-mortem?
Yeah.
Pre-mortem, post? No, it'd be like before death injuries. Before death injuries. I think.
There was visible dark marks and swelling on her face and limbs, but he stated that was post-mortem changes caused by water emotion and decomposition rather than physical abuse.
Okay, hold on. Antemortem occurring or performed before death.
Right.
Okay, there we
go. So the following day, a second autopsy was conducted. So May 29th. At the family's request, Adriana's body was flown to the United States, where a second independent autopsy was performed by Dr. Carol Terry, the chief medical examiner at Gwinnett County, Georgia. Dr. Terry's evaluation confirmed the first autopsy's findings, finding no evidence of trauma or assault, and concluded that the lung changes were entirely consistent with freshwater drowning.
What the fuck?
However, on May 14th, 2025, a retired RCMP Staff Sergeant Leonard Mikoshin arrived in Guyana to conduct an independent review of the police investigation. See, this guy's from Canada, by the way.
Nice.
RCMP is those are our Canadian
Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Thank you. Yeah. I couldn't think of it. I didn't write it down here. I just wrote it like everybody would know. I know. Yeah. But so he is a Canadian. He drove down to Guyana to conduct an independent review of the police investigation. With over 30 years of experience in homicide investigations, Mikoshin spent several weeks auditing the GPF's files and physical evidence and witness testimony. His final report, released on May 31st, 25, ruled out foul play, concluding the primary issue was a poorly executed initial search of the pool. He noted that the pool, this is where I'm going to talk about.
You guys are going to have to see this pool.
Yeah. So the pool, though, if you look at these photos, the water's kind of murky, but not so murky that you can't see.
But when you drown, you don't sink, you float.
Exactly. So
the only thing that in my mind that I can think of right now is that, like, during the daytime hours, this girl drowned. And so lifeguards and hotel staff alike didn't want to make a big fuss out of it. Like, maybe took her back.
Yeah.
And then once everything kind of calmed down, put her back in the pool.
Yeah.
To say that, oh, well, she drowned. Like, I guess we missed it.
I'm going to try to show you.
But they didn't want to lose business.
Yeah.
And during daytime hours.
No, they didn't. I'm just sorry. I'm just searching up photos. I should have had these already.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Because there's no way, based on what you showed me at this pool.
Yeah. Oh my God, where are all the pictures? I have them all on my work computer. I mean, no, I don't.
No, you don't.
Drone footage. So somebody flew a drone over the pool the night while the unrest was waiting for the police to do shit. Where the fuck is it? Sorry, this is driving me nuts. None of these photos I can find now. Maybe I gotta... What? Oh, I'm so sad.
Well, we'll find them.
Yeah, I can't find them now. Sorry. Shoot. Like, there's drone footage, but I can't find it now of like what the hotel looked like overnight. I think it's on my phone, but my phone's not working. Okay. Anyways, I can try to find it on my phone. So, while he concluded that the primary issue was poorly executed initial search of the pool. He noted that the pool's murky water had hidden the body during early search efforts. While McCautions praised the police for their thoroughness in gathering witness statements, he criticized their failure to properly search the pool on the onset, noting that a professional search would have located the body immediately and prevented the public crisis and conspiracy theories. So following the investigations and his report, the GPF officially ruled Adriana Younge's death an accidental drowning. So on June 22nd, 2025, nearly 2 months after her death, Adriana was laid to rest.
No ligature marks.
No.
No sign of any sexual assault.
No.
No sign of any pre-mortem, ante-mortem distress or anything like that.
None.
What the fuck? That's the only thing I can think of is that she drowned in broad daylight for some reason. Whether that was... Oh,
shit. Oh, my God. I can't search anything on here. Who the fuck is this?
I just don't know.
I got an author that came up when I tried to search her name. What? See if I can... Oh, my God. This is really pissing me off that I can't find any of these photos now.
Things aren't working right.
So on June 22nd, 2025, nearly 2 months after her death, Adriana was laid to rest. Her funeral, held at Sandy's Funeral Home in Veganargen Rice Mill, Tamarack, was attended by hundreds of mourners dressed in red who gathered to pay their respects. While the forensics investigations ruled out foul play, the case had significant political and administrative consequences. Regional 3 Police Commander Khalid Mandel was reassigned to administrative leave, and 2 responding officers were fired for neglect of duty.
Here's the thing. When your people already don't trust your government or your law enforcement, there's going to be problems when something like this arises. And then this outcome is the outcome. People don't trust you. And now the government is forced to find somebody who they can force the people to trust. Like, this is so fucking disgusting. Something is wrong here.
But so the case became a major political issue, with opposition parties accusing the government of protecting its financial donors, while the administration criticized the opposition for politicizing a tragedy. On December 5th, 2025, the hotel proprietor filed a constitutional challenge in the High Court against Police Commissioner Clifton Hickton and Attorney General Anil Nodlal. His legal team, led by MP Sanjeev Dadadin, argued that the ongoing travel ban, because they continued his travel ban, and daily reporting, and he still had to go there daily, even after these reports came out, requirements on the on Bola, despite the forensic findings ruling out foul play, were arbitrary, unconstitutional, and represented a form of punishment without charge. On April 14th, 2026, almost a year after the tragic death of 11-year-old Adriana Younge, Guyana's Director of Public Prosecution, so the DPP, Shalimar Ali Haq, officially ordered a formal inquest into the matter. The purpose and legal scope of the inquest was the inquest is a public judicial inquiry designed to formally investigate the cause of and or circumstances connected with her death, which occurred between April 23rd and April 24th, 2025 at the Doubletree.
Which is so valid, because like, even if you're saying it's a drowning and it's an accidental drowning, then how did she drown? When did she drown? Who is responsible for the safety of the people in this pool? Who is, like, there needs to be more responsibility on this. There's no scenario where an 11-year-old child just drowns and nobody's held accountable for it.
But, so here's the drone footage from the hotel overnight.
Oh my God. Overnight. Like, there's nothing in the pool. Right?
Right. And you can see the stairs perfectly. It's not that murky.
Oh.
Oops, that's us. That's us.
That's us.
That is
I'm
us.
like, ooh.
There you go. Sorry. So the legal framework of the inquest conducted under the Coroner's Act. The inquest will be presided over by sitting magistrate in the Regional 3, the division where the incident occurred, who will act as the coroner. The magistrate will impanel a jury, call witnesses under oath, and examine forensic and circumstantial evidence to determine the facts. Although 2 independent international autopsies ruled that the death was drowning, and the independent Canadian investigator found no evidence of foul play, the DPP determined that a formal inquest was necessary due to the unresolved timeline gaps and the persistent public skepticism surrounding how the body went undetected for nearly 20 hours. So following the DPP's directive, the Guyana Police Force, the GPF, confirmed they have received the legal advice and were taking the necessary steps to facilitate the coroner's inquest. The police force publicly recognized the importance of maintaining public confidence and committed to cooperating fully with the legal process. The decision to order the inquest followed strong criticism from the Younge family's prominent defense attorney, Dr. Dexter Todd, who had expressed deep frustration over the lack of investigative process progress and the failure of local authorities to properly close the case file. Dr. Todd publicly advocated for the inquest proceedings to be televised. He argued that broadcasting the hearings is necessary so that both the Guyanese public and the international community can transparently evaluate the quality of the police investigation and identify any forensics or procedural shortcomings. So Amika Simon, Adriana's mother, welcomed the DPP's decision, expressing that while she is physically and emotionally exhausted a year after the tragedy, she holds a little hope that the inquest will bring real closure and hold negligent parties accountable. She maintained that even if her daughter drowned, she was not in the pool during the initial search and believed the circumstances point to a non-accidental event. Mika Lewis, so one of Adriana's aunts, Lewis and other relatives viewed the inquest as a critical pathway to establishing true accountability. Around the time of the announcement, the family organized a peaceful memorial walk to the hotel, dressed in red to keep public pressures high.
And even if it was accidental, there's still this level of like, she wasn't in there in the initial search. So there is this level of tampering with evidence that we're not addressing. Yeah. She was placed there after the fact and she was already deceased. Yeah. There's no other signs of trauma to her body. Then why the fuck was she not found on the initial search? Why the fuck is she not in the video that
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But so the case of Adriana Younge, we'll keep you guys posted about how the inquest goes as well. But the case of Adriana Younge demonstrates how the combination of minor operational errors, poor initial search procedures, and historical grievances can escalate a tragic accident into a national crisis, highlighting the critical importance of transparency and prompt, accurate communication in public safety investigations. So that's my episode, but I just can't stress enough. And when you guys see the photos, you'll understand this pool is tiny. This is a pool, and it's not a pool for swimmers. It's not like a lap pool.
It's a lounging pool.
It is a lounging pool. It's 8 feet deep.
Yeah, it is a recreational pool. It's not an athletic pool.
It's wild.
Yeah. Wow, Megan, thank you so much for sharing that. That was incredible. That was incredible. And you thought it was gonna be too short, and we're over an hour, but also we talked for 15 minutes before.
That's true.
And thank you to your friend at work who brought this to your attention, because this is something that I've never heard about, but this is enraging me.
Yeah, it is
to my very fucking core.
It is wild. Oh my God. I just want to see. I don't want to show you this while we're on the.
Okay, well then I will just say this one thing. I did forget to update everybody. The last time we talked about the Okotoks child predator.
Oh yeah.
And so I just want to give you an update on that. So his name is Corey Earhart, and they raided his home. He's 35 years old. They raided his home on May 26th. They found a collection of more than 500,000 photos and videos on several hard drives and computers of child exploitation type stuff. ICE says that I don't like that, but they say it's one of the largest collections of sexual exploitation photos and videos the group has ever found. And in the past year, not including this seizure, they identified 6,222 thousand photos and videos containing sexual exploitation province-wide. So that's huge. That in and of itself is what they've found in a year over many, many people. So he was arrested and then he was released on probation. And he was recently apprehended once again for breaking probation.
I heard about that.
In High River. And I don't have those details in that source, but
that's wild.
Yeah. So he is, I don't know where he's at right now, but hopefully they'll keep him because he is a repeat offender of sorts. And he's a terrible person.
He is a terrible person.
But again, and his house in Okotoks was vandalized, like heavily vandalized and everything. And like, I just want everybody to know, again, as angry as we're allowed to be at somebody who exists like this in our community, vigilante justice is not okay, because you are not only vandalizing the house of a predator, but you are affecting all the neighbors who did not have a say in whether or not they wanted to be neighbors with this person. And you're affecting their home value, or they're affecting their quality of life, you're affecting their safety, you're affecting all of that. And not only that, but as seen evidently in Megan's episode, you can destroy evidence.
You can
destroy evidence.
Sure can.
And you do not want to do that, honey bunny. So stop it. Vigilante justice is illegal, and we do not condone it.
We do not.
No. 100% no.
Absolutely not.
So thank you, Megan.
You're welcome.
And you can follow us on our socials.
We're on Facebook and Instagram at Homebrew Murder Crew.
And YouTube.
At Homebrew Murder Crew.
And you can email us at homebrewmurdercrew@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Whatever you got, listener stories, whatever, personal experiences,
stories you want us to cover.
Well, yeah, whatever, suggestions, da-da-da.
Yeah.
Just don't be mean.
Don't be mean, yeah.
And no dick pics.
No dick pics. We don't like those.
But we love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, guys.
And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.